everyone, welcome to Search Online Academy. This is Egachman, and today team I'm just going to take you this video Java control flow, and in this video we're going to specifically look at the if statement. And if you see guys, on this video we are on video number 7. So this is just the continuation of our playlist object-oriented programming using Java programming language. So in this video guys, you are just going to first learn the Java programming language, and then you go through the object-oriented programming concept using Java. So guys, if you are interested in these videos, please consider subscribing to this channel. So just click that subscribe button. That one alone will also motivate me to do more videos guys. So on this video I'll be doing both the demonstration if I feel there's need of the demonstration, or to show you the application of it. So I've already have the project created and ready for us guys to code. So whenever I feel there's need of demonstrating, I'll just come here and demonstrate. For those who do not know how you can create a project in Java or in Eclipse IDE, please guys check on our very first video where I was actually explaining all this concept and how you can install all these IDEs, as well as the Java JDK, as well as how you can run your first hello world. So guys, let's begin our video. So guys, you need to understand this. Whenever you are running your program, or whenever you are writing your program, all those lines are going to be executed like line after line. So whenever you have maybe you want a certain statement to be executed after checking some certain conditions, that's where the Java control flow come into place. You need maybe to say, before executing this, I want to know the condition so that I can execute this. So the if statement is one of the commands, or one of the statements that we can use for the Java control flow. So the if statement in Java, so the Java if statement is used to test the condition. Normally we want to test the condition, and then it checks boolean condition, which is true or false. So you need a boolean condition which returns true or false, and then if it is true, we can do something else. We can also do something that you want to do there. So there are various types of the if statement in Java, and normally we are going to look at both of them, which is the if statement and then the if else statement, the if else if ladder, as well as the nested if statement. So team, don't actually get frustrated at this time because of these things, because I think there's a lot of terminology there, but you see as we go, it's very simple. You can manage it. So on Java if statement, so the Java if statement tests the condition, it executes the block if condition is true. So normally we have got a condition here, and then we check if the condition is true or false. So if the condition is true, we just do what's inside the block or inside the if statement, just like that, and then we are going to have the else if. But before that, let me just show you how the if statement works in our program. So we are just going to create a program which is going to check if the age is greater than 18. So how do you do it guys? You can actually declare your variable, and maybe you can put 20 there, and then we want to check if the age. So this is the syntax for the if statement guys. So you have the if, and then you have these brackets where you are going to put your condition. What's the condition? We want to check if age is greater than what? Greater than 18. So if the age is greater than 18, we are just going to say the age is greater than what? It's greater than 18. Sorry, I just want to say this. Yeah. So here I'm just going to print that the age is greater than 18, just like that. Let me run this statement and you see that you got the age is greater than 18. Why are we getting the age is greater than 18? Because here we've got age as 20. What if I put 10 there, and you want to check if the age is greater than 18? You are going to see that we are going to get nothing here. Why? Because this statement only executes whenever this statement is true. So what else? What if you want to display that the age is not greater than 18? What do you do there? Let's check on our slide what's the next thing to happen there. So if you look at this, we've got the if else statement. So now we have the else statement, which is the else part of it. So if this true, if the condition is false, then do something else. So maybe you can now print that the age is less than 20, just like that. So the Java if else statement also tests the condition. It executes the if block if condition is true, otherwise else block is executed, just like that. So if you look at this, guys, okay, I was thinking that I have an example there, but let me just show you. So what you need to do, just at this block, when you close the if statement, just need to put your else there, and you put these blocks, so the else part doesn't take any condition there. So if this one failed, now you need to execute the else part, just like that. So the age, maybe the age is less than, just like that, it's less than 18, just like that, team. I'm sure it's very simple there. If I execute this, you now see that the age is less than 18. Why? Because the age is not greater than 18. So you can have the if and then the else there, or you can just have an if. It depends with the logic that you want there, but mostly it's good to put an if and the else part, so that you can handle the else part. Whenever the if is not actually true, you can have the else part. So let's now look at the Java's if else if ladder statement. So sometimes you can just have an if condition and the else, but maybe you want to test more than one condition. Maybe you want to execute one condition out of 5 conditions. So the if else ladder statement executes one condition from multiple statements. So you can have multiple statements and then we only execute one. For example, here we have the condition 1. If the condition 1 is true, we just execute this and we ignore all other conditions. But if this one is false, we check this one. If it's false, we check this one. If it is false, we execute what's in the else statement. So actually we execute one of these statements, else we are going to execute this block, just like that, guys. So let's look at the Java if else statement. This is an example which we are showing that the number is positive or negative. So for you want to test these two conditions, if the number is greater than 0 or if the number is less than 0, just like that. So after that, maybe you can print it, the number is positive or the number is negative. After that, just tell us the number is 0, because if the number is not positive and not negative, you are sure that that number is going to be what? It's going to be a 0, just like that. So here what I'm going to do, instead of using all this, let me just delete and let me just declare a number variable, and I'm just going to assign it minus 13. And what I'm going to do there is to check if what? If the number is greater than 0. So if the number is greater than 0, we know that the number is what? So we know that the number is what? Is positive, just like that, guys. Then we are going to have the else if, so that you can put a condition. So it's else then if. So instead of saying else, you are saying else if, just like that. And then you are going to put a condition there. What's condition again? We are just going to check if the number is less than 0, and then we do the same sys out. This is just a shortcut for printing system.out.println, and you just click control then space at once, just like that. So what I'm going to get here, the number, maybe the number is negative, just like that. And then after that, I'm just going to have the else part there, the else part. So you can have the if else if, just like that, or you can put the else part, and then on the else part I'm just going to print that, just going to print that the number is 0, the number is 0, just like that. So if I execute this, what I'm going to get is that the number is negative. Why? Because I've put minus 13. If I put positive 13 and execute this, I'm going to get that the number is positive, just like that. So this is how you use the if else if statement. So this one you can actually use it maybe for grading again. Maybe if you want to do the grading system, where you want to use the range there, you can use it again. What you just need to do is to be able to put the multiple maybe conditions here. You can have one condition or more than one condition here, and you can use the AND operator just like that, AND operator, or any other operator just like OR operator. The operators that you can use the team. So maybe I'll demonstrate that as a bonus at the end of the video, so keep on tuning to this video. So let's look at on the Java nested if statements. So sometimes you might want to test a first condition, and then you execute something and you test another condition inside, and then you execute something. That's why you can use the nested statements. Nested statements is when you have it's just a statement inside another statement. So the nested if statement represents the if block within another if block. Here the inner of block condition executes only when outer if block condition is true. So normally the inner block is going to execute if the outer condition is true, just like that. So if you look at this one, what I just want to show you that on these nested statements, maybe you want to know that you can maybe donate blood, something like that. So we want to know your age. If your age is greater than 18, you can donate blood. But what about your weight? You also want to check your weight so that you'll be sure that you can donate your blood. Maybe you want to go through the list and then you pick people who can donate blood, just like that. So you want to first check if the age is greater than or equal to 18, and then you also want to check the weight if the weight is greater than 50. So how do you do that, guys? So on this one, you just need maybe to declare age, and I'm just going to put 18 there, and then you want to declare the weight as well, and then I'm going to put maybe 60. And then what you want to do, guys, this is the if statement, the outer if statement. So I want to check if age is greater than or equal to, this is the greater than or equal to sign team. So greater than or equal to 18, and then after this, what I'm just going to do, I'm going to put another if statement which is inside the outer if statement, and this if statement only executes if the age is greater than or equal to 18, just like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, so normally you need to put all these blocks before writing anything, so that you don't get confused or when you want to open close these blocks. So I want to check if the weight as well is greater than 50, just like that. So here I can print that you can donate blood, just like that. You can donate blood. So if I run this team, you're just going to get that you can donate blood. Why? Because the age is greater than or equal to 18, and then age is greater than 50 as well. So team, this is all what I just wanted to share with you. I'm sure you have seen everything from the if statement, from the if else statement to the if else if statements, as well as the nested statements. Maybe what I just want you, before you go, what I just want to give you is just a bonus where you want to have multiple statements on a single if statement. Maybe just want to test multiple conditions, multiple conditions. How can you do that? So let me just do this way. So instead of having these nested loops, what you can just do here, you can take this statement and put it here. So use this ampersand operator. So we are saying if the age is greater than or equal to 80, and the weight as well is what? Is greater than 50. So what it means, this statement is just going to check this condition and this condition. If these two conditions are both true, because here we are using an AND conjunction, if these statements are both true, then it is going to execute what's in here. All right, it is going to execute what's in here, which is what? You can donate blood, just like that. You can donate blood. So if I run this team, you're just going to get that you can donate blood. Why? Because the age is greater than or equal to 18, and then age is greater than 50 as well. So what it means, this statement is just going to check this condition and this condition. If these two conditions are both true, because here we are using an AND conjunction, if these statements are both true, then it is going to execute what's in here. All right, it is going to execute what's in here, which is what? You can donate, you can donate blood, just like that. So if I execute this, you're going to see that you're going to get you can donate blood, just as simple as that. So this is how you can use it. So you can use an OR operator, which is this pipe. You can use the OR operator. Normally the OR operator takes only if it checks if this is true, then it just execute no matter whether this one is true or false. So the OR is just like the normal OR that we know. So if you execute this, it's going to give you the same result. Why? Because this one is true as well, this one is true. Even if I put maybe if I put 70, you are going to see that it is going to give us this result. Why? Because whenever this is true, it doesn't bother to check this side. But remember, you have got 60 and the 60 is not greater than 70. So you need to know where to use the OR operator whenever you have the scenario where you just want the one statement to be true for you to execute something. So I think that's all what I have for this video. So please guys, click the subscribe button if you just like this content, so that you motivate us to keep on doing these videos for you. So on the next video, we'll be focusing on the switch statement. So guys, be around when I drop that video in this coming next week. So guys, thank you, see you till next time.